can see. Basically what we want to do is you want to start out with your camouflage colors. Okay, I'm using Rust-Oleum camouflage. You can find it, any Walmart. You've got your basic tan, your it's like a reddish hue brown, your lighter green, your dark kind of OD green, and a black. Don't really use black, but you can keep it around just in case you want to get darker with anything. But for the most part, you're going to be using tan to go ahead and paint the whole gun in that tan color. As you can see, I've already started to use camouflage on the other side with the other paint. But again, like I said, start off with the tan, and then once you go from the tan, you're going to be using the green and OD green, or not the green, but the brown and the OD green, just to kind of break things up. You're going to be doing some striping there, and you're going to come back and go over it lightly with this green here, lighter green, just kind of blend things together. After that, I like to go back with the OD green, kind of darken it, blend it a little further, so you're not having the sharp contrasting lines. And then if you want it a little lighter after that, you can use the tan color. Just kind of bring that back out. If you happen to want it darker, but you don't necessarily want it more green, you can use the black. You can use the black and come back over top of it, just to kind of darken things out. Before you get started painting it tan, though, I suggest removing anything you don't want to get painted, or covering it up. As you can see, I've got duct tape on both ends of my scope, just kind of keep paint out of there from getting on my lenses. You don't want to paint on your lenses, that's a bad thing. Took the bolt out, covered it with paper towel and some duct tape, taped that up so I can paint the bolt handle there. Okay, I went and I took some paper towels. Let me see if I can flip this over. Okay, took some paper towels and stuffed in the action, keep the paint out of there as well, and down inside the trigger. Can't really see it, there's a shadow, but got paper towel down in there, just kind of keep the paint out. As you can see, this is our finished product. Like I said, coming back over with the brown line, and then kind of going across with a green line, and then come back and kind of lighten the whole thing up with the light green, blend it together, darken it with the dark green a little bit, and then if you want it darker or lighter, you can continue with the black, the green, or the tan, depending on what you want. You just kind of blend it together so you can get everything looking good. Like I said, you don't want any contrasting lines. This is a simpler way to do the camouflage. You get the other guys that'll do like the snake skin, which isn't that complicated. You just need some netting for that, and you get the ones that like to put leaves and things like that on there. You can do all that, but at the end of the day, this works just as well. That kind of makes it look a little cooler, but this is a little easier to do and takes a little bit less paint. Okay, so as you can see, we started off doing the camouflage step after you paint the whole thing tan. Basically what you want to do, sorry about the shadow, you want to come in with your dark green and your light, or not your light green, but your dark green and your brown first. Kind of do like an X pattern, crisscross it across. And then you come back in with your lighter green and kind of coat the whole thing over just to kind of blend it together. Then after that, as you can see, I come back over just to kind of bring the brown back out through it. Then I'm going to come back over with the darker green and possibly some more of the khaki, depending on what it looks like. If I want to change it up a bit, get a little lighter. So you come back in, like I said, and blend it together with the lighter green. I blended it a little too much. You couldn't really see the browns, so I come back in with the browns. Now I'm going to come back in with the darker green and kind of blend everything together then. And if I like it, I'll keep it that way. If not, I'll give it a little bit more tan, just kind of lighten things back up. You just got to play with it. use what you need to get it to the right, color that you need for your area specifically, and then switch it over and do it to the other side. Alright, so as you can tell, I've come back over with the darker green, kind of blended things together. Kind of sticks out a bit, just light, but because it still hasn't dried yet completely, so that's why you see like the shiny parts here on the stock. It doesn't dry completely. Once it dries, it'll be a nice matte finish. Okay, yeah, I come back in with the darker green, kind of mixed everything, blended everything together, and then back in with some more tan, because it was a little too green. I wanted to kind of lighten it up a bit, blend kind of everything together, and give it a little bit lighter of a color. So I come back in with the lighter tan. You see the cap right there on the side of the table. So I'm going to flip it over and do this to the other side. So basically that's it, just blend it together however you like. You can do different types of patterns and different things. You see guys putting leaves on it and spray painting those. If you do something like that, don't spray paint it like directly on the stock. Kind of hold it up away from the stock, don't put it down on, because if you hold it up away, it'll give you more of a shadowing effect versus like a direct transfer of the outline of whatever image that is, whatever thing you use, to be a leaf or a branch or anything like that. You don't want sharp lines. Sharp lines stick out and contrast a lot more. It's just why you can tell. I mean, you can see the colors on this, but you can, very, very rarely see any sharp lines on here once you camouflage it, which is the goal.